I'm talking about the biggest mistake a lot of buyers make when trying to invest in Abuja. This video, I'm going to explain these mistakes and most especially for you not to make this particular mistake. If you are going to ever buy something that is tangible, that is expensive, there are some basic things you have to check out. You have to read the reviews, you have to check what people have said concerning that before you eventually pay, right? And that is also what is obtainable in real estate. Knowing that real estate is not a cheap commodity, it's very expensive. So you have to avoid this particular mistake so that you don't lose your hard-earned money. Welcome to this live section today. I'm going to be telling you about these major mistakes a lot of buyers make when it comes to real estate investment, and for you not to also make this particular mistake. My name is Esther Jeffanozie, and I help you buy real estate right here in Abuja. If you are looking to invest in Abuja, whether lands, apartments, off-plans, or buildings, verified dreaming properties, then you should subscribe to this channel because I always tell you, show you options available tailored to your own budget. Okay, let's get right on into it. I always believe sometimes that this topic is overflowed, but I still see a lot of people make the same mistake. That's why I think that this kind of topics should be talked about every single day so that people don't constantly make the same mistake. Because I always think that a lot of people have talked about this particular mistake, but why do people still go ahead to make the particular mistake or this particular mistake? So, what is it? The first on my list is that a lot of investors who are looking to buy in Abuja real estate or generally real estate, they tend to wait, all right? They tend to wait before they invest. What does that mean? They tend to wait for the location to have beautiful trees, solid roads. They want everything to be intact before they invest. But what they don't know in reality is that sometimes when they are ready, a lot of people who are bought from that location will definitely sell to them. So they are looking for development to be completed. They are waiting for development before they invest. And sometimes when that development, when they are ready to now invest, they realize that the place is now expensive. You now hear people say, oh, this is expensive. Meanwhile, you have an opportunity to buy somewhere that is quite affordable and has tendencies of growing or becoming the next big thing, but you outlook it thinking that this location will not develop. So this is one major mistake that people actually make. And as I'm saying, it's as simple as it is, but it is the truth. It's just few people, individuals who have seen, understand what they're seeking out to buy. From the onset, they're looking for emerging locations, simple, something quite affordable and something with a great title, strategic location, and that is it. And they go ahead and buy and wait. Those are kind of people that eventually, in no distant time, will sell to people who will come in there later. The reality on ground when it comes to real estate investment is that once you start seeing development in a location, prices have gone up consistently, right? Whenever you see a development in a location, imagine, just take into cognizance that that location have increased a lot of times, most times up to 3 times in price. That's the least, 3 times. Sometimes it's more, right? That's when you start noticing a location. So, but what if you have an opportunity of seeing a location that just came to the market very affordable? If you stick with me to the end of this video, I have an amazing location that just came to the market that will help you start off real estate investment the right way. Let's continue. So once you see a property, in fact, some people go ahead to tell you that they don't buy cheap properties, which is still a great way to invest. All right. I also believe, like I said, that there are two sets or categories of people who buy real estate investment. So the first set of people are people who buy already developed locations. They pay a fortune to live in locations like Maitama, in Asokoro. They are they are ready for it. They know what they want and they go for it. Absolutely amazing set of people, right? But there is this other set of people who buy locations that are emerging, that are just coming to the market, that are developing. Those locations, most of the times, they are gold. People who buy those kind of real estate investments are solid and they have foresight. Why do I say that? Imagine someone coming to you to tell you about a location that sometimes you don't see a future there. What I mean is that it feels like, oh, this place, nothing is happening here. All right. But what if they show you on paper, and most especially what is on ground, how this location will become the next best place? All right. A lot of people will jump in on that opportunity and take hold of it. All right. Sometimes when development starts from a location, demands starts coming. I've seen this happen a lot of times. All right. A particular estate in Abuja right now, where it seems like everybody wants something of it, called Hoto Exclusive. Hoto Exclusive started selling off when it was literal bush. Like people will literally say, no, there's no future here. But today, a lot of people are calling, they're asking, oh, can the price of this location or the price increase a lot not happen this period? This location is seeming to be good. And like I said, when you notice a development in an estate or in a location, just know that that place has increased in price. There is value on that location. And that is exactly what happened in Hoto Exclusive. Hoto Exclusive started selling at least 5 million naira, right? Today is selling at 11.6 million naira. And on the 1st of April 2026, the price will increase again, yet again, to a little above 40 million naira. That is the beauty of real estate investment. So the mistake a lot of buyers with is that they wait till development starts. And like I said, development, whenever you say development in a location, it means that that location have increased in price. All right. The next mistake is that, or the next thing I'm going to say regarding this is that some investors don't wait for development, they position early. These are another category of people. This set of people, they position themselves early. And that is the opportunity I'm bringing to you. They come early to a location, knowing that in Abuja real estate, if you want to buy an FCA property, there are procedures on how it is done. So most times the government, the minister brings out a location for allocation, right? People go there, buy, individuals buy, and then people start selling. So people or investors, smart individuals who have understood how real estate market works, they go ahead and position themselves early. And that is how wealth is built in real estate massively. Did I say that wealth is not built in other forms of real estate? No. It's just that this particular method gives you a higher and a greater margin. Because imagine when you have invested in a location and you triple or quadruple your money over a period of time. It gives you a higher margin when you invest in locations like this. That is how wealth is built. You buy when it is still affordable and you hold on. As development comes, your property appreciates massively. Would you want something like that? Especially as first time buyers, as people who understand real estate investment, as people who want to buy from a location very early, this is a video you should continue watching. So look at areas like Gusape, or look at areas like Apo or Asokoro Extension, Apo Mechanic. These locations, you agree with me, they are quite developed locations. They have accessibility, they have lights, they have water. Recently, I even heard that one of the person I do business with mentioned that where she's currently living, she didn't like the place because there's no light. And she remembered that she was offered an opportunity to come and live in Apo Mechanic axis, and she said no. And recently now, a lot of light, like those people have light always, and she is wishing she took that opportunity. So these locations like Apo is very developed, good locations. In fact, there's a major Okay, you return back. All right. So if you can hear me and see me, welcome back. All right. I'm sorry for that breach in communication. So yeah, we are back. So I was saying that at some point, locations like Apo and Asokoro, Apo Mechanic started off very early. They started off at a point when it seemed like nothing is happening there or it's not going to happen there. Development may not get there and all that. But eventually, what happened is that this location will boom. And people who bought there early because they understood how real estate investment works enjoyed it. All right. Years later, that location that looked like nothing is happening there will become one of the best locations in Abuja. Okay. So the next opportunity I'm going to also tell you or talk to you about is that there are opportunities. There are always opportunities, and as much as we also tell you about these locations that you should invest in, we are very much also concerned, and we are concerned that you should also invest right, because a lot of properties can come to the market, and if not verified property, you will lose your hard-earned money, and which we don't want you to do, right? We don't want you to lose your hard-earned money. We want you to verify the properties very well. All right. Right now, one of the emerging locations is Apo Wasa, and like I said, this Apo Wasa is it shares close proximity to Apo and to Apo Mechanic, Apo Resettlement along that axis. All right. And it's just a few minutes from this axis. And the major attraction and and one of the major infrastructure that will make this location boom in few years' time is the access road. The access road to these locations are massive. Imagine building a 10-lane road that is currently under construction and it is coming up very fast. And that is where Apo Wasa is situated. And we have a location there that just started selling at a pre-sale price. And this is an opportunity for you to invest in a location that is solid with a great title, FCDA RFO title, and we also have a property. It's not a massive location, it's just few hectares in this location, and it is selling for 5.3 to 5 million naira. So here's an opportunity again for someone who understands real estate investment. Taking this opportunity will give you a major traction, a major turnaround in your real estate journey in few years' time. This is that kind of location you don't just buy one plot, because eventually you are going to resell some to people who will come in later, and you can use some to settle yourself. Do you understand? How you can start this opportunity is there's a number that I will be leaving in the comment section or in the description section. You can reach me directly on that number where you can ask me further questions regarding this property. Remember, it's still selling at a pre-sale price. It's not going to stay long with this particular price. That's the sad thing, right? By the 1st of April 2026, the price will increase yet again. And in fact, it will just increase again. And it's a time for you to take advantage of this opportunity. And this location, like I said and mentioned, is a great and emerging location. Development is already there. It is accessible. You can access your location, access the plot on ground, and the property title is also very solid. And this is where people who understand real estate investment take this opportunity very seriously. Okay, so the properties we have there is we have 150 square meters, I mean, selling for 5.3 to 5 million naira. We have, and the 150 square meters, you can build your three-bedroom terrace, right? And we also have 200 square meters where you can build 200 square meters selling for a little above 8 million naira, where you can build your four-bedroom, fully detached duplex. Then we have the next category, which is 400 square meters, where you can build your five-bedroom fully detached duplex, selling for a little above 18 million naira. And the last category is 750 square meters, which is selling for 26 million naira, a little above 26 million naira, where you can build your 6-unit block of flats. Now, what you can do is reach on the number so that you can take further I can take your further questions so you can jump in on this opportunity. Remember, at the time maybe you can watch this video or you may see this video, the price would have increased, and here's an opportunity for you to seize this opportunity. For people also buying this period, you have opportunity of choosing the best locations because we have our site plan and our, you can see on paper, we have our site plan and you can choose, oh, I like close to the gate, I like this location. You choose it early because you are buying early. All right, it's great for people who love real estate. You choose the best floors recently, and that's an opportunity you are getting because you are buying at pre-sale. Okay, and that's what we are offering you this season. All right, if you have further questions regarding this location, I would like to personally answer that question and clear every doubt you have. And I'll come again tomorrow, same channel, where I can also answer further questions regarding this location, because something this good doesn't last in the market. And as people are making an inquiry about this location, plots are literally being sold. Like people are taking up, oh, um, two plots left, one plot left, like that. And it's an opportunity for you to jump in on this. And I would like to help you kickstart this real estate investment journey. All right. Let me hear from you in the comment section, and most especially using my number to reach out to me directly. I'll answer every further questions you need. So I come your way again. Stay safe and invest right. Bye for now.